Hey guys, welcome back to the AI, Limit Platinum Guide Part 13, Friends. And, yes, last time we defeated the boss here, which you all obviously managed to do. I assume so, because it wasn't that difficult. And, that's why, we're continuing here today, and of course, we're going to collect the important collectibles and complete all the quests. Today there will also be some trophies, and we're going to grab those. At least we will all find the Firekeeper. Scripts in. We're off. Friends, go through the portal at the back and then come out here on the upper level of Hagios Patir. And, yes, you can already see below, there's a lightning bolt on the ground. That means there's an enemy nearby who can shoot at you from quite a distance. And that's why we're going to take care of them first. These are the enemies here. You need to take them all out because they attack from very, very far away. From far away, they keep trying to shoot at you, and we take care of them relatively early so they don't bother you. So friends, it's best to give a thumbs up. That's always good. And then we can continue here with the guide. And here we also find the first branch. So it's important that you go in here and take out the enemy. So he doesn't bother you further, go in here to the branch and activate it. And then you can already find another NPC character here, namely the foster father of Vikus. And he's standing up here in the top left corner, as we will now learn what his role is. And we will also advance Vikus Quest further here. So go through all the dialogues with him until his dialogue is finished. And then we have that done. We'll quickly go to the checkpoint again and level up if you haven't done that yet. Otherwise, we can, of course, continue from here and just follow the main path to the right. So, not down here, there's nothing to collect yet, but you can remember this spot. Vikus Quest will continue here later, but I'll show you that at the appropriate time. There's nothing more back here either, so we don't need to go there. And that's why we basically walk through the corridor here and follow this path. And you see there, up ahead, are the first disciples again. Electricity is very effective here and also penetrating, always top notch, of course, but especially resistances against lightning defense are also useful here. Grab the Transmutation Fragment here, and then it actually continues right away. I've already taken care of all the enemies so far. From the statue, just go right. There are still some disciples here. You can quickly slaughter them. And then we continue into this corridor. And there are also some sword ladies and disciples here. And to the left here, there's even a big enemy. Be very careful when you approach it, because the enemies on the second upper level become active and will start shooting at you. So take them out first, as they will teleport down, making it easy for you to deal with them, and then grab the big one here. Also, make sure to grab the item here, and then head back and along the left side. There's a bit of loot from the enemies here, but it might not be there for you. Just continue on from here, and you will encounter two more ladies, whom we'll obviously beat up, because we want to progress. And the one with the wings won't come back anymore. So go in, use your special, and take out the two ladies here. And as I said, the one with the wings won't come back either. You can already see that there's another machine nearby that basically creates lightning on the ground. And we need to take care of it soon so it doesn't bother us anymore. So far so good. We get a holy blood crystal. And you can see here, there was another explosion from the machine. And it's up here, around the corner to the right. And we can take care of it now either with a ranged item, something like lightning damage. That always works well. Or we can simply go into our spells and quickly change them to lightning strike and add a bit of lightning strike to them. That works too. You can then target it from here and just use lightning strike. You need to do it 3 or 4 times, so if your sync rate runs out, just do a breakthrough once to refill the sync rate, and then you can use lightning strike again right away. Hit it so quickly, and then maybe just one more, and then it's done here. As I said, you can also take items from your inventory, we have plenty anyway, and throw them at the guy. And with that, he's taken care of. It's just important that you take him out, because otherwise, he'll be quite annoying. And once we've done that, we simply go back here, because in the corner back here, there's a small hidden path that we can now take. So, go this way, and we can then unlock a shortcut. That's why we first take this path here and walk all the way through. And be careful, there are still enemies up here if you haven't taken care of the ones below. If you've already taken care of everything below, then the ones up here are also gone. And that's perfect because then we can walk all the way to the back here. And there we will find a cube with a very good item, namely here, the Cleric Seal. And for me, the trophy has already popped up for all seals and a few regular ones. They have patched it a bit and made it a little easier, theoretically. If you have followed the guide 100%, then the trophy should also pop up for you here. On the way back, definitely take care of the two guys here, who are like triangles. On the wall, they come out, actually a cool idea and, well done, you don't really notice them at first, but you take care of them once and, of course, change again. Your spell to electrification. And yes, now we're going in here at the back, friends. And as you can see, I'm already buffing myself up because it can get pretty tough here. Some of these triangle enemies will come, and they will come out right behind you. So be really careful here. You can easily die here, especially since someone is also shooting at you from above. And yes, friends, that can get critical if you get cornered or caught in a bad situation. So, much for that. We'll take care of the three of them, but there's an item up there that we'll get later when we do a full round at the end. Firekeeper's Codex, Chapter 11, we'll definitely take that with us. And then we'll head back. As I said, we're now finding all the remaining codices in this area. And, of course, I'll show you where they all are. We'll also find the last Dew Essence. And by then, you should have them all. Things are going well. But there are still a few more episodes to come, friends. Let's continue. First, let's jump over the chasm here. I hope I didn't distract you with that. Jump over here once, if not, rewind briefly. And then, take down the big robot, down here. Up there are those triangle enemies again, so be careful that they don't all spawn at once. And then fight against this one here. You already know this one, just take it down once. And yes, then, those triangles spawn up here. Don't run too far into the middle here. Just take them down as well. And then we can briefly move on here before we go up the stairs. So first take care of these triangle enemies here. Yes, and then we'll go this way first, where the mask is. We'll go out there once. Now, and out here, we can take care of something else. We'll go this way, and we'll see that there's an item lying here, namely the Firekeeper's Codex Chapter 2. Yes, so we have that too. Then, of course, we go back. We mustn't miss it for the trophy. Then walk along here. You'll see two magic ladies back there. We'll quickly take care of them. Throw them down the abyss here, and then grab the next item. And that's a divine shield, a regular seal. But you should theoretically have already received the trophy for the seals. For that, we need to find all important seals and a few regular seals. At least that's what the trophy says now. They were a bit buggy at first, and luckily they patched it. Yeah, pretty cool, and that's why we continue. We already have the trophy. We continue walking through here, and head back right through here, and then we go further down. And there we make a sharp turn. Left around the corner, because there's something nice back here in the corner. Be a bit careful here. The guy wants to lure you into the corner so the others can hit you. But of course, we won't let that happen. But such a situation can always become critical. That's why we take care of them here. And grab the Firekeeper's Codex Chapter 7 back here. Yes, from here we continue, friends. We turn around here, walk back up the stairs, and then continue down the narrow passage. It's best to buff yourself up again. Be careful not to fall down, because up there the magic ladies are already shooting at you. And you really have to be a bit careful not to roll into the abyss here. So it's important that we take care of these two, of course. Then they won't bother us anymore, and we can continue up here right away. You can already see, somewhere nearby there's another robot machine generating lightning. First, we go sharply to the right here, and you should buff yourself up again, because there's a scribe here, and we need to take care of him relatively quickly, so that he doesn't fly over again and we don't have to chase after him and go through the whole round again. We then receive life. And that's essentially the essence. And now, if you followed the guide, you should have 10 out of 10 Tau Essence. And that's, of course, very important. We should now have 10 out of 10. If not, friends, you've missed something, and then it becomes really difficult to find this Tau Essence again, because although I've divided it into chapters, sure, you see in the video where the Tau Essence is, but I don't know which one you're missing, so it's best to always follow the guide completely. Then jump down here on the right side of the small bridge, and when you've arrived down here, you'll see right away. The machine first run all the way through here, past the crystals, and here the next machine is already taken care of. Just place it once. Yes, and then we have the next item, here. But above all, peace from the lightning attacks on the ground. We'll of course take the crystal cluster with us. And then we don't jump down here, but turn around and go along the path back here. And then go down to the right by the crystals. And here we jump down once. Yes, because here we enter a new section and a new area. It's best not to trigger the robots back there yet. They respawn repeatedly, so if you kill one, it will keep coming back. First, go through here and head back to the left, another small crystal cave. And there are two more enemies there. These are the ones with the stick and the lightning. So go there, take care of the two. They shouldn't really be a problem anymore. And you'll notice that you've become quite strong. In any case, let's grab the ball lightning and the Eucharist here. And yes, then we go back to the main corridor. And here is another triangle robot. So it's best to use your buff right away and attack immediately. Quickly take care of that one as well. Be careful, it always shoots at the beginning. But if you quickly take him down with a special, he shouldn't be a problem. And you see if you have the right timing. Is he already going quickly and is also quickly dealt with? And yes, so we've got that, and then we can grab the next checkpoint. Back here, actually, because it's nearby, I'll grab the loot. Here first. And then we head towards the stator. First, just head towards the stator, and on the right side here, we can go in once more. And back here in the corner, there's a cube that we definitely want to loot. So grab the item, and we get the lightning blessed Longsword here. And you can actually go to this area quite early, but it doesn't really offer us anything except the lightning blessed Longsword and defeating the robot. Doing that very early in the game is, of course, brutal. That's why we're only here now, but it's not a big deal because we haven't missed anything. So let's grab the branch here and then continue, friends. And that's from the branch. We turn around, go back through the hall, and now take the path where the three robots were. And watch out, friends, in a group of three, they can be really strong. Make sure you only lure one at a time, and they deal a good amount of damage. So, the first one, really, hit me hard. I managed to handle the other two quite well, but the first one here, you will see in a moment how much damage it does. And I actually underestimated that a bit, I must say. This hit here, it really packs a punch, this lightning strike. And you really need to be a bit careful. You can see here with me, I wanted to do my usual quick click special move, and yeah, but this guy really hits hard. If you fight against all three at once, it's basically pointless, you have no chance, so try to take them down one by one, and once you've done that, it's great. Make sure not to die, because otherwise, you'll have to deal with the three robots again. And we definitely don't want that. Collect the loot from the three robots and especially grab the cube back there. You definitely want to open it and grab it. And that's why you also take the Chalice of Purification with you. Great stuff. So, we've got that done. Let's head up the stairs back here and move on to the next area. There's still a bit of loot from the robot here, I'll gladly take the glimmering quartz, but it might be something else for you. Just run up here and follow the stairs, and you'll reach the next section. And we can also activate the shortcut to the checkpoint right away. So, pretty cool. Go in here. Watch out. On the right there's a big robot. Try these triangles on the left. First, spawn and take care of the curse so he doesn't bother you in the fight right away. Be careful, the robot has a very long range of vision. That's why you can calmly wait here for a bit, and then he'll come to you on his own. And then, we'll take care of the guy. He shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let him come to you a bit so that the triangle guy up on the wall doesn't spawn, and then take him out with your standard tactic. Use your special and throw in a few sledge attacks. And since we always keep the sync rate nice and high, we can really dish out the damage here. And then he should be taken care of relatively quickly. So, we've got that, friends, and there's still plenty to loot here. First, let's grab this. I think we should take care of the triangle guy here to get him out of the way. And then, we'll grab the rest of the loot here, starting with the back area. In the corner, we'll also grab the loot from the robot, which I unfortunately forgot, but back here on the right in the corner, there's something very important, and we'll take that with us. That's because it's Stardust Remnants, and with that, you get a lot of crystals. And soon we'll be selling all our stuff. I'll show you how we do that and why we're doing it. And yes, go all the way through here. There are still 2 things to collect here. There's a cube on the left, and back here are still Stardust Remnants, so definitely always take these with you and open the cube. Back here again. And then, we can also grab the Chalice of Purification. So far so good, friends. Now we have everything and it's not that far anymore. Somehow, some guy caught me here. I don't even know where the guy came from. He's probably hanging on the wall somewhere. Well, alright, so we open the door back here. And here you can go through and you're basically right back at the checkpoint. Namely the very first one. And with that, we've already taken care of that. So, use the checkpoint here, improve yourself, level up, you know the game, and then continue. Now we run the exact same path again, only this time we go to the upper floor. I'm just going to ignore the enemies here and run straight past them. Of course, you can do as you like. If you want, feel free to start a little brawl here as well. Otherwise, just keep running through here. And then we go right along where we basically dealt with the machine. Previously, we went left, and now we go right here. So just walk through here and then, right around the corner again. We dealt with the machine here, then go left once, and you see there are still a few enemies, but you can take your time. First, grab this part here. They shouldn't see you. Take the transformation fragments with you. And then we take care of these here. So, take out the first one, and there's a lady around the corner. We'll take care of her, too, and then we continue going. Up, and here, right around the corner. And there you already see a big robot. I mean, you know them inside and out by now. So I'll just go in, and quickly take care of it, and skip the whole thing. And with that, we're done. We've taken care of the robot. Watch out, a few minions are coming around the corner now. Be a little careful there, but definitely grab the Stardust Remnants here. And I just took care of the minions again. That's why there's one lying around the corner on the left now. Yeah, 3 of them come, and they caught me a bit off guard, while editing, I must say. So, we walk along back here. And then we proceed as follows. First we go up, and then we walk up the stairs. Down. First, we grab the triangular piece here, and there's another one, and then we get the item here. Because otherwise, if you go directly there, they'll definitely throw you, and I can promise you that. Then just continue through here and to the left, and then sharply left around the corner. And then, we're actually back on track. Watch out, there are quite a few in the room here, a lot. Triangle enemies. And another big robot, so be careful here not to die. And there he comes from the back, you see. There are still some on the wall, so try not to run too far in, but first take care of the robot here. and take care of. Then the remaining enemies on the wall shouldn't be an issue anymore. Especially with the special, the trick is done relatively quickly. Yes, so we've got that. Let's grab this triangle. Whatever, triangle arm enemy here. I don't know what to call it. In any case, we'll take care of it, and grab the Transmutation Fragment here. Crystal Disc, and the Firekeeper's Codex Chapter 9. Yes, friends, we have almost all the codices, and we find all of them here as well. And you'll definitely get the trophy too, if you followed the prerequisites in the previous guides. So grab the Transmutation Fragment here and take care of the next triangle enemy. Just keep going straight ahead. And then take a sharp right around the corner here. And there we find the next codex, namely Chapter 6 Codex. And now we'll do it like this. We'll run along the back here. So go back the way we came and let ourselves drop down in the corner here. There's something nice there that we definitely want to take with us. And that's the lifeblood. The normal seal. And it's not bad at all. Feel free to check it out. Okay, we jump back up here and are basically at the start of our round again. Then we just go back up the stairs here. And I hope all the enemies are still gone for you. And you haven't died in the meantime. Otherwise, we can just run through here. And, yes, the robot will be there again if you died. If not, then not. All the better. Just run through here once. And then you're back on the path we left through that side detour. And now we go right here. Up the stairs, following the main path, and continue through here. And back here, in the corner, there, was something else, namely another Fire Codex book. So definitely go there, grab this item. Don't forget, Codex of the Firekeeper Chapter 10. Then turn around. And go left around the corner here and follow the stairs up. Yes. So friends, we have collected the codex. I mean, there was already the trophy here, or it's one more to go. But we should have all the codexes if we've watched the video to the end. Take the Transmutation Fragment, then follow this path and you will automatically see the branch. In the back, there's the merchant, where we can buy something, but there's really nothing good there, so you can just ignore her. Definitely activate the branch and we can continue here. Branch activated, let's turn around and go through the corridor with the mask. And then, of course, we arrive back outside in the outdoor area. And here we go up the stairs and follow the main path, so to speak. And soon we can meet Vikus again, and we'll do that shortly. Just go through here, you'll reach the next floor, and come out up here again. You'll already see some disciples here, and you can certainly take care of them if you like. We'll have to go that way later anyway. But don't go up here yet, instead head back to the corner first. So, go along here. Follow the entire path all the way, and then you'll find something nice back here. Just walk through here, and I believe the last Fire Codex is lying here. That's how it was, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, there's definitely a Fire Codex here. I remember that. Definitely, grab that one. So, take care of the Lady Sorcerers here, and then grab the Fire Codex. Chapter 8. And then, we've got that done too. Now we basically just turn around and go up the stairs back there, where we just dealt with the 3 or 4 disciples. And we go along there. Yes, and then we can hear. Go up this narrow staircase on the right side. Watch out, there's another one of those big robots up there. And we should definitely take care of that one first. Ideally, when he's standing back there at the edge in the corner. And not too many pilgrims and disciples see you. Then you can take him out quickly on your own. Otherwise, the fight can get a bit nasty. So, it's best to grab him when he's alone and then take care of the other 2 losers here. And then we can continue here and grab the crystal from the robot. We'll of course take the glowing quartz with us. But what we really want is this here. Isolated transformation, a normal seal. Grab that, go up the stairs here. And yes, friends, now we continue. We're going to head back here, and then up the next set of stairs again. And here, we follow the path. And now you can, again, meet the good Shirley. I believe that's her name, and she tells you something, so listen carefully. I don't think you get much from her because she's just a bit sad. And that's why we're going to talk to her here, yes, to advance her quest line. Once you've done that, jump down here, watch out for the big robots. You should be able to handle them easily by now. Quickly heal up a bit and don't forget the healing. And then we continue into the wild mudsea, and we grab the next robot here. You see the penetration, yes, the kicks in quickly, so to speak. And yes, then he's basically done for. Quickly go around the corner here. Here's this annoying triangle guy, who also flails around a lot. And another one spawned behind us, which I didn't see at all. He was probably hanging somewhere on the wall again. Definitely take him out too and grab the crystal by the corpse here. And there we have Codex of the Firekeeper, Chapter 5. Yeah, I was really way too early when I said, here's where the trophy blocks, friends. Sorry about that. Walk through here and you'll see an item. Just leave it for now. Leave it there for now. First, walk along the edge here on the left, so you don't spawn those triangle guys. Because up here is a really big guy who keeps shooting at you. And we actually want to take him down first. Feel free to grab the item here and first take care of the lightning ladies. Up here, to give yourself a bit of space, here on the right and left, you should take care of them first. And then we go for the big guy. And the big guy actually teleported down for me anyway, so it's not a big deal. Or something like that. It might even be much better to attack him up here first and already deal him some decent damage. Yeah, and then we just need to give him 1 or 2 hits down below, and the guy is basically done. Important to know up there on the platform where we just were. There's another cube there, and we should definitely get it. So first take care of the guy here, calmly and relaxed. And then once we've dealt with him, yes, take care of the 2 triangle enemies and be really careful there. They can be quite strong, especially in combination with the big guy. So be careful not to aggro them all at once. But that should be obvious by now. Okay, all done. For now, let's grab the sacred blood crystal back here, and there's also some loot on the stairs, which is great because we have to go up the stairs anyway, because up there is the cube. And that's actually the reason why we did all this stuff here. Namely, go up here and get the cube, then open where the big enemy was. And there, we get another echo of inheritance, which leads to the improvement of the seal and also gives us a trophy. And that's obviously great, so we run down here, go left, go long, then make a sharp right turn. There's still a loot item here, a transformation fragment. Let's take it with us and then go up the stairs here. And friends, we've almost made it now, even. Because now the next, well, it's a cutscene, not necessarily, but we can meet Vikus again and then advance his story further. Just keep going through here and you'll come out up here. And you'll already see that. There's the switch, here. And, of course, we want to activate it to unlock the shortcut here. That's very important, so we'll do that. And now definitely check what you still have in your inventory. For ranged attack items, Mobile Lightning Strike is pretty good. For example, you should definitely use that. And then you can hear. Namely, turn off the machine on the other side, because if you don't do it this way, you'll shoot yourself the whole way. And of course, we don't want that. That's why Mobile Lightning Strike 3 times in, and then the issue is resolved. And we have our piece and can, of course, just continue down here. And grab the next lady here. Yes, she strikes quite hard, but we can do that too. And of course, we do it. And then grab back here again. Well, can I pick it up? The Codex of the Firekeeper, Chapter 4. Yes, so far so good. Then, over the bridge here. Some enemies are still coming here. I've already taken care of them. Then go sharply to the left here. And it's a very dark room. Make sure you don't miss the passage here. With the mask. And then you can come back outside here. And yes, there are still some of the disciples coming. And the lady is still there too. Absolutely. We'll quickly grab her, of course, because they're defending, an item that we definitely want to take with us. And it's definitely worth it, because we'll grab something here again. The Transmutation Fragment. Well, it's not that great, but okay. I'll take the Transmutation Fragment with me. By now, we should have quite a few of them. But it definitely can't hurt, because we'll need all the spells later anyway. So go up here and along the top. And then you'll see a big knight over there. It's important that you don't attack him first, but take care of the guy on the right first. Otherwise, he'll sneak up on you from behind. And we don't want that. So take out this guy first, and then go for the knight. And then you won't have any problems with both attacking you at once. Because you know, multiple enemies are really always difficult, I have to say, in this game. One can sometimes be too easy for that. Okay, but that's just how it is. Once we've taken him out, we get another Transmutation Fragment. We can then go up the stairs here and basically follow the main path. I'll also share this glimmering quartz. And over these planks here. It's very important that you go this way once, and don't just run all the way up the stairs, because there's a little secret meme section here. I'll say, it's not that secret now, but in the end, you grab these triangle enemy arms here, take them apart once, and then you can continue on. Here, we go up here once, and this was the place where the machine was, and there are still some Stardust Remnants here. We definitely want to have those because they give a good amount of cash, and we need that. So from here, go over the plank where you came from, then up to the right. And now follow the main path here, go left once, and up the next stairs. And here we now find the elevator, which is basically a shortcut to the first checkpoint. And we will use it now because we will meet Vikus there again. So once you've gone down, go right around the corner and you can. Then, if you've done everything correctly with Vikus' questline, you'll see that Vikus is here on the right, and you should definitely go there. Have the conversation here, and then you'll see what comes of it. In the end, we talk to Vikus once, and as soon as we've done that, his quest progresses further. We will even meet him again shortly, and then head back for now. If you were at the checkpoint, that's great, because now we need to take a side path first. So we go back to the elevator and ride back up. And while we're going up, it's best to just run against the wall the whole time. Run. And you'll automatically end up at an intermediate station that's a bit of a secret. And we go out there once and grab a few things. We actually walk through here at the back, and there's a secret path leading outside. And yes, a few enemies will appear here soon as well, but you don't need to get ready so early. Weapons, they only come into play up here in this area. I was a bit scared, a little scaredy cat. But yes, friends, safety first. So go through here and around the corner to the left. And when you come out here, a few big ones will appear. Enemies. First, take care of the lady again. Clearly, if they are even ladies at all, who knows? Otherwise, of course, there's the big robot here, and once we've done all that, we get something here, of course, the loot, but very important. We can go down here again, and there's a conversation happening here. I'm not sure if it's relevant because it doesn't seem to have any connection. But back here on the left, there's a cube, and we'll grab it. Definitely don't jump. Down here, friends, then you're back at the very beginning somewhere and have to run back forever. But we want to shine here, absolutely must have. This is a very good upgrade material. Take it with you and then go up the stairs here and talk to the woman, sitting here. I have the feeling this is the child, so to speak. What's her name again? We'll fight her later, the one with the blonde hair. Well, you'll see soon enough. Not spoiling too much is also good. So, finish the conversation completely, then make sure to use the broken branch to teleport back. That way, you don't have to walk so far anymore, and we need to continue exactly from here. So, take the elevator again, and go back up, and then we can head straight to the boss. It's important to upgrade your tree seal before the boss, for sure. We can now upgrade it to the maximum. And with that, friends, we've got the next trophy in the bag. Yes, perfect. From the checkpoint, as I said, just use the elevator back here. And then we'll go up to the boss now. And it's actually super easy. But what you have to say is that after that, there are 3 or 4 bosses in a row. So, it's just the initial breakfast. So, you run up once. You see the hands, of course, they lead to a boss room. You can take out the pilgrims here. That shouldn't be a problem. But you don't have to. You can, of course, just run through. So, it's not an issue at all. As you like, feel free to pick up a few more points. But don't get beaten up, so you don't go into the boss with too little energy. But actually, it's not that bad, because when I defeated him, I think I still had like 7 potions. It was, actually, easy, I think. It will be easy for you too. It's basically a normal enemy in boss form. Well, definitely, go in. And take him down once, friends. And then we're almost at the end of the guide. At the end, once you've defeated the boss here, you can definitely talk to Vikus again. And if you want, you can go ahead and take down the next 4 bosses that come after. There's really a round where you have to take down 3 or 4 bosses in a row. And if you don't manage it, you'll have to start all over again. So, you can go ahead and take down the first boss, go through the triangle here. That's where the branch is, where this guide ends, and we continue in the next video. But we can already see Vikus there, so as I said, feel free to talk to him and go through the entire dialogue with him. And then you go through the triangle, and then a boss comes one after another. And you can go ahead and do that if you want. If not, feel free to wait, and we'll do it together in the next guide, because of course, the next section will be really tricky, because we are then approaching the end. So friends, until next time.